And it's fringe.
Live from the Metrodome in Minneapolis, KSTP Sports and the Minnesota State High School League present Prep Bowl 1, the 1982 Minnesota High School Football Championships. Brought to you in part by Federated Insurance of Owatonna. Federated congratulates all participants in Prep Bowl 1. Now, here's Channel 5's Bob.
You're looking, of course, at the inside of the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, and for the first time ever, Minnesota high school football comes to the Metrodome. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bob Bruce, and we at KSTP are very pleased to be starting a new sporting tradition here in Minnesota, that of playing all 5 class championship games in high school football right here in the Dome. And working with me today, especially on the first game, Cal Stahl, who spent 30 years coaching this game of football. And Cal, I'll tell you, it's got to be a thrill for these youngsters.
Well, this is the greatest thing to happen to Minnesota football, I think, since Bronco Nagurski. We watched them come in here yesterday, Bob, and they're wide-eyed and bushy-tailed and excited, and it's going to be a great day of football.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We've got a lot of excitement for you all day long, but right now, let's go down to the field for the opening ceremonies of Prep Bowl 1. Well, evidently, they're just not ready just yet. We're going to have quite a few bands onto the field for the opening ceremonies. And, of course, in the first game in Class B, Cal, it's going to be La Center and Monoman, and it should be an exciting game.
Well, they're two good teams. They've Monoman lost the game during
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first.
Been scored on 4 times, and have had the last 6 games were shutouts, so it's going to be a good defensive battle.
Now I think they're ready down on the field, so let's go down for the opening ceremony.
Minnesota's finest marching bands. The band on the field this morning is from Thomas Jefferson High School in Bloomington, Minnesota. In addition to 2 Tournament of Roses appearances since its opening in 1970, the band has also traveled to the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas, has appeared in concerts throughout Norway, and has made 3 concert tours in Canada. The band opened Disney World in 1972 and has made 4 additional tours to Florida as Minnesota's representatives to both Disney World, the St. Petersburg Festival of States, and the Florida State Fair. So you can see they have indeed been very, very active. On the field now, the Jefferson Flag Corps under the direction of Miss Amy Gamet and the drumline captained by Mr. Doug Strasser. The Jaguar Marching Band will entertain you this morning during this pregame ceremony. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first annual Prep Bowl 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the end zone of the Metrodome, please welcome the 1982 Jefferson High School Marching Band. Band, take the field. Director of Bands at Jefferson High School is Dr. Earl Benson. He is assisted by Mr. Irvin Rottenberry. The Jefferson Marching Band is led on the field by drum major Paul Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1982 Bloomington Jefferson High School Band. This morning's pregame drill features music from American history. Music from America. The Jaguar Band steps off this morning with "This Is My Country." Ladies and gentlemen, the Jefferson Football Marching Band. And now will you please remain standing and join with Mr. Steve Kramer, Director of Vocal Music at Hubert Olson Junior High School in Bloomington, Minnesota, as he sings our national anthem. Please join in.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If one were to travel extensively by train these days, he would perhaps have a difficult time. Were he to travel by train in the 1940s, however, well, things perhaps might have been a little bit different. Our next pregame feature shows the Jefferson Marching Rifle Corps out front right here. The music is from the 40s. And here is Take the A Train.
Great job by the Jefferson Marching Band, and we'll be back with the start of the first game of Prep Bowl 1 right after this.
The Class B championship game between Monoman and Le Center. Brought to you in part by Federated Insurance of Owatonna. Federated congratulates all participants in Prep Bowl 1.
Well, there you see some of the entertainment. We're going to have many marching bands entertaining us throughout the day from the high school ranks. This is Bob Bruce again with Cal Stahl back at the Metrodome. And Cal, let's check the schedule of what we're going to have for today, because we've got all 5 class championship games for you. It is indeed going to be an exciting day. We're going to start off with the Class B game, and that's coming up just moments from now between La Center and Monoman. And then from there, we will move on to Class C, Truman against Belgrade at 12:45. Larry Burnett will be bringing you that game. And then a wild sort of affair. You won't want to miss this one, the 9-man championship between Fergus Falls Hillcrest versus Westbrook. And then later on tonight, Cal and I will return for the Class A championship game between Brooklyn Center and East Grand Forks. And then the big shootout
in Tempe, who instead of promoting themselves continue to sponsor the Special Olympic program here in today's parade and throughout the year. You work with Special Olympics here.
Yes, a wonderful program. Really a wonderful program. The kids are always enthusiastic. We always have a terrific turnout for the Special Olympics here in the Valley. A lot of great volunteers, and I think it's that way pretty much all across the country. And these folks are really enjoying our warmer habitat today. They're all the way from cold North Country, Bloomington, Minnesota, the Thomas Jefferson High School Marching Band. So if they've got smiles on their faces, you know why. Sparkling silver complemented by navy and white, flashy uniforms, precise movements. Leading the way is Major Paul Smith.
I think up in International Falls with a wind chill 2 weeks ago, I think it was 79 below zero.
Oh,
that's
too
chilly.
cold to count, even think about it.
That is chilly.
This group from Bloomington, Minnesota is under the direction of Dr. Earl C. Benson. They are the Jaguars from Thomas Jefferson High School. Can we listen a little bit?
If we could power and channel all the energy that these bands generate, we probably would do away with the nuclear power program in America.
We'd just be floating around. This place is just so animated. Energy is terrific here. They're your favorites.
Bomb Bomb Girl. Celebrating Construction Education is the name of the National Association of Women in Construction, making their first Fiesta Bowl appearance. And the books at the center of the float represent the